So this is just me recapping the Porter Broner fight. As you got, I'm not sure if you guys saw the interview I did on Dante's Boxing Nation, but if you did, go ahead and check it out. It was just a candid conversation I had with, attempting to have with Adrien Broner through the power of the internet, just explaining to him that he needs to reevaluate how much he loves boxing and how much he's willing to dedicate to the sport of boxing. And if he dedicates himself to the sport of boxing, he'll be able to turn his talents into a skill, which will and then propel him into a great boxing career. But I just want to continue the conversation that I started on Dante's Boxing Nation channel. Um, Adrien Broner, Adrien the Problem Broner, is actually his own problem. He is his own enigma. And this pseudo personality that he has about billions died on Saturday night, meaning that the real boxing fans, uh, I would say non-novice boxing fans, male or female, it doesn't matter, saw the Adrien Broner Porter fight and realized Adrien Broner's Adrien about billions. Adrien Broner is nothing more than a character. He is a how would you call it? He is the class clown of boxing today. And I know people may say, well, it's got him to this point. Yes, because it was fresh, it was new. But now it's becoming redundant, it's becoming old. So I wish that the AB stood for about boxing. And I don't know his ceiling in boxing anymore because I don't know his true commitment. When I saw him early in his career, I saw the speed, I saw the hand speed, uh, and, and and like I said, it's not that he's a great boxer. He has great reflexes, and he needs to put to bed or kill the notion that he is little bro to big bro. Floyd Mayweather needs to just basically tell him, "You're not me. You need to be yourself. There can only be one Floyd Mayweather. I rerouted the landscape of boxing that will allow you to actually do better than me." You know, who would imagine that a man could make $250, excuse me, $250 million in one fight? So naturally, that's going to be eclipsed. And at the road Adrien Broner's going, he's not even he's not even close to even actually coming close to that for a career, let alone one fight. So and I was just thinking, I interviewed Floyd this weekend, and I was actually thinking I didn't have time to ask this question, but if Floyd Mayweather made 250 million for his for one fight, and he said he's on pace to make 500 million for the year, and if you add up his totals, he's probably close to 750, 800 million dollars. Adrien Broner hasn't even made one to 2% of what Floyd Mayweather's made his career. I wouldn't gather that Adrien Broner's made $20 million in boxing yet. Could he? I don't know, but it's just bothersome that he's not reading the tea leaves. He's not uh, seeing what he's doing. That seeing his actions are hindering him. His actions are completely hindering him, and he needs to be about boxing. Uh, about billions died on Saturday night. For lack of a better metaphor, Sean Porter murdered about billions Saturday night, and Mike Stafford. I don't know if he's outgrown Mike Stafford, but I mean Mike Stafford is a mature man, so he sees the road that um, Adrien Broner's heading down. It's just a matter: does he have the courage, or does he have the still respect of Adrien Broner, where he can respect his advice? And if he doesn't respect his advice, it's only going to get worse for Adrien Broner, because if he steps in the ring against, uh, let's say, a Keith Thurman will enjoy humiliating Adrien Broner. Um, I think Timothy Bradley beats Adrien Broner. I believe Amir Khan, with his straight punches, with his great 1-2, beats Adrien Broner. Um, I don't see, I don't know where Adrien Broner is headed, but it can't be for greatness at the rate he's going. So I'm probably going to do some more videos on this a little bit later because it's a hot topic in the world of boxing. What's next for Adrien Broner? And actually, who is Adrien Broner today, after his debacle Saturday night? And like I said before, I want a happy ending, but does Adrien Broner want a happy ending? Does he want to continue going down that road and the road to demise, I would say. So, I mean, the roadmap is there. Floyd Mayweather changed his persona. George Foreman changed his persona, and it worked for them. And um, I just hope that he'll take his craft serious and mature with time. People say you mature with age, but in actuality, every moment of your life, you should be maturing into a better person. So he should be maturing with time. After he sits down, I hope it's real soon and he's able to see his first 25 years of life from 50,000 feet looking down upon it. Maybe he can be more introspective. And I want to see the greatest Adrien Broner in the ring we can possibly see, but I don't think it can happen under the conditions in which that he's presenting himself with. So, and I don't know if Floyd Mayweather is real critical of him in private moments. Floyd Mayweather says all the right things to the media. He said all the right things to us Saturday night when speaking of Adrien Broner, but does he really look at Adrien Broner with sincere eyes and a sharp tongue and tell him what he needs to hear as opposed to what he wants to hear? Because he's not even in bird's eye view of what Floyd Mayweather made, and about billions, he needs to worry about if he's gonna get $1 million for his next fight. Because Al Heyman is a really wise businessman, and I can't see Al Heyman saying, "Well, you basically got shut out on one scorecard, if not for the knockdown in round 12, and you lost by unanimous decision, and you haven't looked good in the 3 fights that you've won out of the last 5. Are you worth $1 million?" And so this story is actually to be continued, and I really want to see what happens next with Adrien Broner. He said he's coming back in September, and top tier fighters are lipping their chops to get a taste of it. And if he fights Matisse, I mean, this might be the death of Adrien Broner's career because Matisse is going for his head, and I don't think he has the discipline to stay behind his jab for a person like Matisse. So again, the story is to be continued, and let's see what happens next. And don't forget Barbershop Conversations. Tell a friend to please subscribe, and I thank you guys for the continuous support early on in this channel. Thanks, guys.